Tell you what, folks, we've had Ronnie on here a few times over the last few months. That's Ronnie O Sullivan. And I know some are for him, some are against him, but I have said in the past, some of the things he says, honestly, drives me mad. I just think, Ronnie, just play snooker and just keep your mouth shut. You know, I mean, I know he is snooker. Ronnie O'Sullivan is snooker. He's the biggest thing in it by an absolute country mile. But I can understand how the big wigs in the sport, I think Barry's took a bit of a back seat now, Barry, but does his son have to do it? I'm not so sure he does, but I know he's got people running it anyway. I can understand why they're pulling their hair out. I really, really can. I've read today some of the things that Ronnie said yesterday. I believe, was it Robert Milkins? Close run affair, I believe. A bit scrappy, I believe. He's come off the table, and what things has he said? Same kind of stuff he's been saying for about 3 years now. What did he say? He's the world #1, by the way. #1 in the world as well as the most well-known player in snooker, and has been for the last 20, 30 years. Says he's lost his hunger. He says, yeah, I gave up a long time ago. I just keep turning up, stinking the place out, but it's what I do now. I don't really care anymore. I just don't want it bad enough anymore. You know, it doesn't really matter to me, but I'll keep turning up as long as they want me. And you think, Ronnie, you're the world #1. You've got the most talent in the world. You've the most talent that anyone's ever seen on a snooker table. You might have the odd ups and downs. You might have the odd bad game. You might have the odd bad tournament. But when you put your mind to it and you do decide you want it, you're still probably the best in the world. But there's plenty of players have bad days and off this and off that, but they don't go on and on and on and moan about it like you. They don't make the presenters and the pundits feel like in the after-match interviews that you just don't want to be there, you're just not bothered, that it just doesn't matter. You're bringing down the sport with all that you say, really. You are, honestly. I mean, I don't know of another sportsman in any other sport, well-known sportsman, that talks pre- and post-match like you. I really, really don't. I certainly don't know anyone with a talent like you that talks like you do, and it's not needed. Just come off and say, well, I wasn't at my best today, I could have played better, but I won, you know. Let's hope next game I'm better again. That's what I'm here for. But maybe I'm not quite the player I was. I can't sustain it for as many frames and as many games, but let's just hope the version that comes out in the next game of me is a better one than today. Leave it at that. That's a nice interview. That sounds great. But I'm not bothered. I don't care. I've not really got the will to win. Well, why are you doing it if all those things are the case? Why are you even bother turning up? There's no reason to. Of course you care. Of course you want to win tournaments. You wouldn't be there otherwise. Of course you like the fame, the acclaim, the money, the adulation. You like it all. If you didn't, you would have stopped years ago. It doesn't wash anymore, Ronnie. Stop talking drivel, because that's all it is. It's just absolute drivel. All right, you might say it's a bit rich coming from someone like me, who spends sort of a few hours a day talking drivel 7 days a week, but it's just what I do, isn't it? I don't moan about it. I just get on with it.